Hi Central Valley, I'm Lauren Wallace, and today we are looking for a shorter and more relaxing hike. The Big Stump Trail in Kings Canyon National Park fits that description perfectly, and it's also rich with history. Let's hit the road so we can get on the trail. The trail starts to the left of the restrooms. We have an easier hike today, coming in at under 2 miles, and we do have a few hundred feet of elevation gain. I do have water, snacks, and sunscreen. I'm ready for this adventure. One of the first notable trees is just a few tenths of a mile in. This is Old Adam, which has likely been dead for hundreds of years. Its remains are still standing, even after being struck by lightning and hollowed out by fire. We've been enjoying a pretty easy stroll so far, but now we've come across a big piece of history. This was once the site of the Smith Comstock lumber mill. Believe it or not, the giant sequoia was once logged. Because of their size, it would take weeks to fell a tree. Because of the size of the sequoia and the brittleness of the wood, a lot of the timber would get destroyed when the tree fell. Loggers would build these feather beds to try to pad the landing. So they would dig trenches, fill them with sticks and other soft vegetation. The surviving timber would be sent down either to the valley to be used for smaller projects such as fence posts, or even shipped back east just to prove that trees of this size really did exist. We're now coming up on one of the main attractions of this trail, which is the Mark Twain Stump. It was cut down in 1891 when it was over 1,000 years old. There are cross sections that are on display in both New York and in London. The really cool part about this stump is you can actually easily access the top for an up-close look. now we're going to have to pay a little more attention as there is a street crossing. We're actually going to meander on the other side of Highway 180 for the rest of the trail, and now we're also going to deal with a little bit of uphill. The last tree I'll point out today is Sod Tree. It's about 1 mile in on a side trail off to the right, and you can see how deeply it was cut before loggers eventually gave up, leaving it alive and standing tall. We have less than 3/4 of a mile left in our walk today, so let's keep going. We do have to cross Highway 180 one more time to get back to the parking lot, and this time there's going to be a unique tunnel that's going to safely bring us under the road. Then we'll take a left once we get to the other side. Thank you so much for joining me on today's adventure. I hope you enjoyed the scenery and learned something new. Make sure that you go to yourcentralvalley.com and check out more trails. Until then, I'm Lauren Wallace, and I'll see you on the next one.